Hello and welcome to or welcome back to my channel. My name is David and this is David's Closet. Here we talk about handbags, accessories, small leather goods, all of those fun things from the male point of view and on a budget. If that's something that you find interesting, please hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment on the video, do all the things. There's a ton of videos that I've made over the years if you're new that you may not have seen, so feel free to go back, watch, comment. I do respond to every comment and I love to read them and interact. Today's video is going to be probably pretty quick because it's not earth-shattering, but I am obsessed. And also going to apologize if I look a little dead. I am so tired right now. I have had a very busy work day. Do you remember when I did my main, what I did on vacation and what I got? I showed you this. Well, first off, I'm a dum-dum. And I think I told you Bloomingdale's and I don't know why. Because very clearly this says Saks Fifth Avenue. This is at the Prudential Center in Boston. Yeah, so that was weird. Don't know why I did that, but anyways, you saw by the thumbnail, it arrived. Now it arrived and it's a little bit folded and the box has a few, just a few little dents and stuff, but nothing crazy because this was actually shipped to the Boston store from a store in Hawaii. Here it is. The sales associate, I asked her if she could wrap it or if it would be wrapped nicely because when I purchased my messenger bag, which is below the pumpkin, you can't see it. I bought it from Prada and it's not an outlet item. It was from Prada.com. From the boutique, and it came in just a bag. And ironically, I actually found the receipt the other day, and it came from the Orlando store, so the same store I bought my re-edition from. So, fun fact. But I asked her, and I was like, I really like the boxes. I don't get to buy new very often, so I very rarely get the boxes, so I would very much appreciate it. Plus, I do a YouTube channel, and if you're watching, thank you so much. I'm not gonna tell her name because I don't have her permission, but if you go to the Boston Prada in the Saks Fifth Avenue, wonderful. So here it is in the shopping bag in all its glory. She even included the Prada ribbon, which I think is so sweet. It's tied upside down, but it's okay. And this is just a packing slip from the store. So that's nice to ensure that my item is in fact in here. So here it is in all its glory. You can kind of see there's just a little bit of denting because it was in a cardboard box that is the same exact size as this box, which I understand is cool, but when I pack stuff, I try to do bigger boxes. So, if something hits the box, it doesn't maybe dent the box, but I don't know. All designers do this. Every time I get a box, there's always some sort of damage. This is the most intact box I've ever received. So thank you so much to my sales associate there. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. And I love the Prada packaging. I just love Prada in general. I know Totes Jean always roasts me because he doesn't like Prada. But I always remind him it's okay to like different things. I'm not a huge Dior fan and he loves Dior and that's okay. So here it is in all of its beauty. And I'm not looking, I'm just helping now. Don't be disappointed because I'm so excited. Okay, well that's anticlimactic. Tissue, oh nice and wrapped. This is much better wrapped than that one was. First off, a bigger box, which is great, and I don't think mine came, no, it definitely did not come this way. I don't think so. So there we go. Do you see it in there? This is really well wrapped. I am very grateful for my SA in Boston because this thing is beautifully presented in there. So of course it has the Prada dust bag and you already know what bag it is. And at a glance you're thinking, David, you already have that. No, I don't. We'll get to that in a second. So here it's just a piece of tissue paper that says Prada. And of course I keep my boxes, so I'm very excited about that. So here it is, and you hopefully can tell it's not black. This is navy blue. which I love navy blue. So I am very excited to have a navy blue with silver hardware Prada re-edition. So there we go. Now it's unwrapped and you can definitely tell what it is now. It is the navy blue Prada re-edition 2000, the whole nylon. I don't know if this is Stefano leather or canvas. I watched a video where someone said the zipper pull and this are actually canvas and not leather. I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. I know it's an overpriced plastic bag, but I love it. And I love the navy blue with silver. Very, very excited to have this in my collection. Of course, it comes flawlessly stuffed here. Okay, so I went and pulled out all the stuffing, the blue Prada label, and of course the jacquard interior. And then this one did come with some paperwork. I know my black one didn't come with an authenticity card, and when I looked online, the newest ones do not. So maybe this one was manufactured a while ago. But I did get a card with this one, and it has the date that it was sold, handwritten, and then just a little Prada card as well. And I have restuffed it, and I love it. And she's dressed up for fall, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to take that off. And I want to show you side by side. So side by side, you can tell there's a difference. I know just seeing this, you're like, it looks the same, but huge difference. And I absolutely love the re-edition, so I am beyond excited to have this in my collection. And I love navy blue bags, so for me, this is just a huge, huge win, and nothing can compete. So, what do you think of my re-edition collection? I want more of these. This is one Prada bag that I don't necessarily buy pre-loved, because I feel like some of the pre-loved ones look pretty janky, and I'll be honest, you're not going to save a lot. There was one of these in the navy blue color, which I do believe has been discontinued. It popped up on the website for like a day, and it was gone. And then a couple months ago, and that was several months before that, but then a couple months ago, one of these popped up on Fashion File for I think $8.90. And I sent it to the group, and even Dawn's like, oh, that's a little bit much for a pre-loved one. Maybe it'll go down in price. Just watch it. And it sold really fast. And I've noticed a lot of the ones that are in better shape do sell quickly and for a higher amount, closer to the $800 to $1,000 mark. Brand new, these are only $1,250. And I say only $1,250 because I'm comparing it to an $800 to $900 price tag for a pre-loved one. $300 savings is not huge. Now, I would totally do it if I could find one in the condition that I want. But I just haven't for the price that I want to pay. So I definitely did scoop this up new. I want a couple other colors, and I am okay, maybe a little bit more worn. Now that I have two that are brand new, I would totally be up for purchasing one maybe that wasn't brand new, maybe one that was pre-loved and maybe a little bit more loved. I would be okay with that. I know on the Real, sorry, putting the authenticity card back inside. On the Real, I found and I think I talked about it once, and I was so sad because there was like a website glitch, and there was a Louis Vuitton Neverfull with the purple or pink V on the front that was listed for $8.95, and I assume it should have a 1 or a 2 in front of it. And then they had one of these, but it was the crossbody version with the removable strap, so it came with the chain and then a crossbody strap and the little like coin pouch that goes on the strap towards your chest. And it was only listed for like $3.85, and I wanted to buy it, but of course the glitch, I wasn't able to snag it, but that's one I would totally buy. It was a light gray color, and it looks like maybe there was a few, like, you know, it was a little bit dirty. It actually looked pretty darn good, especially for that price, but I was willing to wash it because it only had a few little leather pieces where the D-rings were. But I love this version. The 2000 version is my favorite because it has the nylon handles, the whole nylon bag. I don't carry the clochette when I carry these bags, so the only piece of leather or canvas, like I said, I don't know, I do think it's Stefano leather, but I could be wrong, is the zipper pull. So great for vacation. These bags can, you know, take a beating. I know that for a fact because I have this bag, and this is the Prada Messenger I was talking about earlier that didn't come with a box from the store. And this bag has been through it. This is my first designer, like luxury purchased back when I was carrying messenger bags, and majority of my other bags were just Coach. But I did purchase this as a reward for, I think, a job promotion, if I remember correctly. And I wore the crap out of this bag because since I paid so much for it, it was just over $1,000, I think, at the time. I couldn't justify carrying some of my Coach bags or my Michael Kors that I had at the time. So this thing got carried nonstop, and it's in really, really good shape. And this thing also goes on vacations with me. It hasn't the last vacation because I did take this bad boy the last vacation, but this thing has been all over the country and shoved in carry-on bags, shoved in checked bags, shoved everywhere, and I absolutely love it. It is a tank, so I know that these nylon bags are amazing. And I do want to preface with, I understand that these are very expensive for what they are. You know, for being a nylon bag, I understand that $1,200 is absolutely insane. But the quality, I think, is there. I love them. They're beautiful. They're so cute. Obviously, they don't carry a lot. And I did buy, and I will show you. I did buy, this is just on Amazon. If I remember, I'll link it. But it holds about 10 cards. And I did buy it to carry with this bag, because I want to start carrying these kind of as like a bag of the week. Now, it still will have to be a complete trimmed down bag of the week, because I carry a lot, and I carry a lot of stuff that I don't need, but I love to have all of my things with me. So when I do carry these, of course, I will have to obviously thin them down because there's no way the contents of these bags will fit. But I did learn on vacation that if you use a card holder, and I did not have this one, I just had a regular card holder that holds around 5 cards. You can actually fit a ton in these bags. It's amazing. This one obviously was the one I carried at the time. But I bought this because it holds more cards, but it's still incredibly thin. So I think it'll be perfect, and I can still hold a few more goodies in the bag with it. So I know that people are going to say you're crazy for buying a almost same shade bag, and I agree. There was a part of me that's like, what am I doing? When I walked into the Prada boutique, it was the first one we went to from the parking garage to the mall in Boston that we went to. It was the first stop, and I went in and I looked at a few things. They have a ton of really gorgeous bags. I'll throw one up here that I absolutely love, but Prada is expensive, and Prada is very, 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 very expensive brand new. You know, a bag, you know, the average bag with the exception of the nylons, I feel like most of their leather bags are $3,000 to $5,000 easily. I mean, the Galleria, I got mine for $800 pre-loved in decent condition. Those are like $5,500 now. So I can't spend that much on a bag. I have not. The most I've ever spent is $2,800 on one of my Chanel totes, and I don't know if I could ever go over that. So that's why I do like these. But I went in and looked, and of course, you know, I'm like, well, I can't buy any of these. They're over my like realistic budget. Plus there's a few other things I'm trying to do here soon that require some funds, so I don't want to blow a lot. And I just asked, I'm like, do you have any of the different colored re-editions? You know, they had a few on the floor, and I asked, do you have the navy blue? Now, I don't think the navy blue is currently made. I think sometimes maybe they come out of a warehouse, and some stores get them and some don't. I could be wrong, but that's kind of the way I feel like it's working. And she's like, no, we don't, but let me look up and see if I can find one. And a Hawaii store had, I think, 5 or 6 in stock. So we left the store. I told her I'll come back. You know, I need to do some more shopping. This is the first stop, basically. But let me see. And I went to a few other stores. I went to all the boutiques, of course, in that area. The other thing I was considering buying is the Chanel Mini O case. And I asked if they had one. She said, no, they didn't. They had the big one, though. So she showed it to me, you know, walked me through it. And I think they did, actually. Now that I'm thinking, there was a mini, but it wasn't the color I wanted. But she said we could order one. And I was like, okay, that's perfect. Like, I would love to do that. You know, I just wanted to ask, what is the price of these? I know Chanel prices change a lot. And, you know, the last time I heard from Dawn, who was an expert in Chanel, she told me they're about $625, $675, somewhere around there. And she told me $875. Well, she was mistaken, and she quoted me a different size. There's a mini, a small, and then I think the big one. She quoted me the middle size one, the small. And I was kind of disappointed when I found out, but I thought about it. Yeah, this cost double. Because, you know, $600, $700 with tax, this was $1,300. but I got a whole bag, so I'm okay with it. SLGs I love, but as I kind of explained in my other main video, I love just any SLG. It doesn't have to be luxury, but I do love me a good luxury handbag. So I know you all think I'm crazy, but let me know what you think. Let me know if you could rock these bags as daily drivers and all of that fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.